But I like having closets.
I think a closet is a necessity.
I like having closets. Yeah. Being that we've experienced both, I like having closets.
Yeah, unless it was just like a really small closet and we didn't pay no mind because it was just a really small closet.
But I like having a designated place for my clothes, my shoes, my purses.
Yeah, I think everything should have a little space.
Yeah, we like space.
You gotta have some space. What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Common bedroom differences I get asked about is, why do Americans sleep with that extra sheet between the quilt and you? Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to bedrooms. In Britain and throughout the world, people need a designated room where they can go to sleep and do other stuff, like reading, for example. But depending on the country that you're in, the bedroom, a word supposedly coined by Shakespeare, might take a different form. And as somebody who has lived extensively in both Britain and America, this is most certainly true of those two countries. And so without further ado, here are 5 ways that British and American bedrooms are very different. Before we even get to the main centerpiece of the bedroom, which is the bed, there is one major thing that American bedrooms have that most British bedrooms do not, and it's something contained not within the 4 walls of the bedroom, but within the wall. I'm talking about built-in closets. Now, this is my walk-in closet. I say mine, I mean it is shared with my wife, of course. I say shared, I mean it's mostly hers. So you might be thinking, well, Lawrence, where do British people hang their clothes? And the answer is simple: in a wardrobe that admittedly takes up more space, unless it leads to Narnia. But while America may have the advantage in the closet department, Britain is still leading the way on these.
Okay,
that's not bad.
Okay, older homes. I want you to think, remember our first house?
Mm-hmm.
You got the visual?
Yeah.
You got our bedroom?
Mm-hmm. You talking about with our first baby?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
We didn't have a closet.
No, that
we didn't have a closet.
Nah. But it was really old. Like it was such an older model, y'all. Like you could literally walk in there and see the age in there.
Yeah, so I'm trying to picture, where did we hang our clothes?
We didn't stay that long.
Okay, yeah.
That's
no,
why.
we did.
No, we didn't.
The house, not the apartment. The house. We didn't have a closet.
Yeah, I thought it did.
We didn't.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
We had.
Okay.
It had a little. We didn't have a closet. We didn't have a closet. So in the older homes, you usually don't have a closet. You have to have dressers and, yeah, basically like a wardrobe. Like
I mean, I grew up on that though.
Yeah.
We grew up on dressers. Yeah, like we had dressers in every room coming up.
It's just
like, how often you thought about a closet? I don't even think that was a thing.
Right.
Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Now we're in our biggest closet we've ever had.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I like having closets.
I think a closet is a necessity.
I like having closets. Yeah. Being that we've experienced both, I like having closets.
Yeah, unless it was just like a really small closet and we didn't pay no mind because it was just a really small closet.
But I like having a designated place for my clothes, my shoes, my purses.
Yeah, I think everything should have a little space.
Yeah, we like space.
You gotta have some space. Hot water bottles.
Back in the days when I still dressed like a child, you bought me this t-shirt, so you can leave it out. Back in the days when I was still a child, I distinctly remember sleeping alongside a rubber accessory that was filled with hot water. It was a hot water bottle. And it was one of those things that I'd forgotten about until researching for this video. For anyone not in the know, a hot water bottle is exactly the accessory I just described, and its purpose is to keep you warm while you sleep. It can be a problem if you accidentally burst it, because then your parents think you have another problem and you have to go see a doctor. Now, with the advent of electric blankets, hot water bottles have seen a decline in popularity. This is particularly true in the United States, but I have it on good authority that people still occasionally use them in Britain. But part of me believes that most of them just use it to refill their tea without leaving the bed.
The tea.
As always, when it comes to comparing British and American things, inevitably it always comes back to size. And you might not be too surprised to learn that American beds, on the whole, are longer, wider, or sometimes both, than British beds. So let's take a look at how that plays out, or lays out. That's a bed pun. Sorry, let's just take a look. So the smallest bed size in the United States is the twin bed. This measures in at roughly 39 by 75 inches. And its nearest equivalent in Britain is a single bed, which is just as long as an American twin, but 4 inches less wide. After that, America has a twin XL, which is coupled with Britain's small double. Try saying that after 4 whiskies. And then America has what is known as the full-size mattress. This is 54 inches by 75. This is almost identical to the double-size mattress in Britain. From here on out, things become like a game of chess, as both countries sort of introduce a royal family of mattress sizes. In the US, some people sleep on the Queen, not the Queen, that would be breaking news, on a queen-sized mattress, which is about 60 inches by 80. This is virtually identical to Britain's king-size mattress, but neither country ousts their bedroom monarchy there. What's better than a queen? A super queen. In the US, this measures in at 66 inches by 80. Funnily enough, the nearest equivalent in Britain is called, can you guess what it's called, can you? It's called a super king, and it's 72 inches by 80. And so Britain wins, except it doesn't, because America also has a king-size bed that measures 76 by 80. And at this point, Britain's mattresses abdicated the throne, while America's just kept going with the California King at 72 inches by 84, and that's just showing off. So perhaps this additional size is why Americans are more likely to use one of these.
Box springs.
However massive the mattress, it's more common in the US than the UK for it to sit on top of what is known as a box spring. And while I definitely couldn't claim to be a bed connoisseur, I hadn't heard of the phrase box spring until I moved to America. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, we don't call it that. Apparently, we call it either a sprung bed base or a divan. I've never used those terms either, and that's because this particular contraption is much less common in Britain. And so what is this contraption? Well, a box spring is a base that sits under your mattress that sort of incorporates a spring system like you might find in your mattress. And the idea is with that additional bounce, I won't keep doing that, the springs in the mattress have a greater shelf life. In Britain, our mattresses tend to sit on harder surfaces, meaning that the springs in your mattress wear down more quickly depending on how much you put them under duress. Mine were mostly fine. But so much for what goes under the mattress. Let's take a look at what goes on top. One of the most common bedroom differences I get asked about is, why do Americans sleep with that extra sheet between the quilt and you? And this is what's known as a top sheet. And while I have read that top sheets have become less popular among younger Americans, they are nonetheless still in wide use. But
we do not like the top sheet.
Wait, are we talking about, so you buy a comforter, you got your big blanket, then you got your little thin one, and then you got your sheet to wrap around your mattress?
Yeah, that's, wait, you messed me up. Hold on.
Here we go again.
The fitted sheet.
The fitted sheet, actually, or you can get the loose fitted. And you put that on top, and then you actually have your other one, the very thin one.
The top sheet.
The top sheet, then you got your big comforter. Yeah. I could do just the comforter. I don't need that middle part.
Yeah, we don't like the top sheet. Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
We'll buy like a set, that comes with a little decorative pillows and all that, but the top sheet is folded in the storage.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna make a knot when I'm kicking at night.
Yeah, it ends up at the bottom.
For real, like you don't even know it's gone. Tell you, wake up and see. Oh, so all the way down there.
Yeah, so we don't use that one.
Yeah.
what purpose do they serve? Well, aside from adding an additional layer of warmth for Americans that don't know the joys of a hot water bottle, a top sheet is often used for hygienic reasons. The theory being that your body, and therefore body odour and sweat and dirt, doesn't come into contact with the comforter / quilt. And I can get behind this idea because it means you can wash the comforter less often.
Yeah, so I know you wash the comforter, but after how many times?
Weekly.
Okay, weekly with then a damage on it. like you can space out your washing period.
It'll be okay. You buy a new comforter set.
Well, I'm speaking up for the people. I'm not a sweater. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hygiene guru or nothing like that. I don't do the whole
But your
armpits.
wife is.
But I'm saying that, like, when it comes to sweating or any of the, like, things of that nature, like, that little sheet kind of, like, if you're a sweater, I guess.
Are people not washing their comforter?
I mean, you're supposed to.
How often do y'all wash y'all comforter?
But if you have that little sheet, it's kind of like deflecting the contact with the comforter set.
They're not washing enough, obviously.
I guess y'all not washing
How
it
often
enough.
are y'all washing? Because if I see a spill, going in the washer.
How many times do y'all wash your comforters? Every week, pillowcases and all? Or do y'all do y'all add it to your wash day schedule? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or do y'all just like push it, and then almost a month over, you're like, oops, time to wash again?
We ain't gonna judge. Don't worry about my last reaction. We ain't gonna judge.
But it makes sense though, right? You got that little fitted sheet, and then you got the little comforter set, and you can just...
I mean, I understand, but are people not
take
washing
the comforter off and then just sleep with the little thing.
Okay, I can understand that, but...
Yeah. But yeah,
But
it requires you to wash it. Of course, like if you're sweating too much and you're doing all that, just, man, you got to wash all that, but...
Yeah, but like during the winter time, now, okay, so their homes are constructed differently than ours.
True, yeah.
But during the winter time, we'll buy a duvet comforter set. And like during the spring and the summertime, we'll buy like a thinner, just a regular comforter set. So how do it work for y'all?
The duvet is a zip, right?
Yeah.
When you put your stuff in there and you zip it.
Yeah. In the...
That's another way. It's no different from the fitted though.
Yeah. Now, okay, when you talk about quilt, I remember being younger and having quilts, but we don't really... We're a little bougie now. We don't use quilts.
Everybody got their own style of sleeping.
Yeah, that's like our grandparents' generation with the quilts.
But if you look in our wardrobe, you probably see a whole bunch of comforters.
Yeah.
Like, it's simple.
Yeah, we like comforter sets.
Switch it up every now and then.
Yeah.
Who needs bulky laundry? Now, because Americans are more likely to use this approach than British people, they're also more likely to not use a duvet cover because what's the point? In Britain, this is largely how we get around the hygiene problem, if indeed we choose to. Now, if Reddit is anything to go by, then this is the source of a heated debate. So let me know in the comments below, top sheet or no top sheet. As for me and my American wife, we compromised on both a top sheet and a quilt cover for some reason. That's it for this episode. Let me know in the comments below how you...
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it can't get a little heated, but I don't think in no way that should be trippy. Like, nobody should be going the extra mile to get a point across.
Don't take it a little bit too personal.
Not that little.
Like, you can't live our life, we can't live yours.
I mean, personally, like, y'all got the heating thing going on, I just stick a leg out.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just cools my whole body.
Yeah, electric blanket. I haven't had an electric blanket before.
Nah, never. I'm too afraid. That sounds a little like
electric. But we do have heating pads, so, and the ones that's like on the bed. You know, those are cool. Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.